This is the Millennials Podcast.
I try to rationalize what I eat, but there's some food there's no reason to ever eat. Like a Cinnabon. I mean, tell me that place isn't run by Satan. You ever eat a Cinnabon? You have to take a nap halfway through. Oh, I think I need some insulin. It's kind of generous calling that a bun. It's the size of a beanbag chair. Should I sit in it or eat it? Hey, I could sit in it and eat it.
Hey guys.
No one's gonna want to listen to this podcast.
Welcome to the Millennials. Welcome to the Millennials Podcast.
Welcome to Millennials Podcast. Yes.
This episode's about food.
Food.
So we thought we should eat while doing it.
Because we're fatties. I'm such a foodie.
That's a fat burrito, Ralph.
I think we're all foodies.
I'm having chicken tenders with barbecue sauce, and then I chewed a piece of celery just for the audio factor. But screw that.
That's the only reason why he eats healthy.
For audio.
For a gag.
You guys check it out.
I'm eating hot and spicy chicken wings with pita chips and buffalo dip.
Me too.
Oh, that was a
I'm eating
quality chip bite.
I'm eating a sandwich. A Cuban sandwich from Publix because it's cheap and I like it.
And I'm Cuban.
But I decided to go big on my chips.
Wait, what is that?
My favorite chips in the whole world. Fritos, Flavor Twist, Honey Barbecue.
I got a burrito from Chipotle with extra steak.
And you just
say?
spat onto the mic.
Did he really?
Yes.
Oh, gross. Wipe it off.
With your tongue.
Would you say Chipotle is a millennial favorite?
Oh, for sure.
I think everyone.
I think so, for sure.
Yeah, millennial. Yeah.
That is... Think of a time when Chipotle didn't...
Exist.
Exactly. It was we created...
What?
What were you going to say? It was
I don't
before
know.
what?
I'm in a food coma
Before
right
the
now.
dinosaur.
Guys, before McDonald's was made, no one loved McDonald's.
Dude, McDonald's is crazy. Guess how many hamburgers they dish out every second in America?
Dish it.
75 hamburgers.
In a second?
In a second?
Every second.
Just in America?
In America. 75
I don't
hamburgers.
believe that here. I think our sets are like skewed because they're lazy.
Who's lazy?
Our
Americans?
McDonald's people in Florida, at least.
Yeah.
They're not handing out all 75 of them at once.
McDonald's, I just want ice cream. Like, that's all I
I
ever
just
want.
want
I
an
just want
iced tea. Let
Why
me
can't
go.
I get ice cream? Machine is always broken.
That's true. I like when you go there at night and they're out of everything.
That's going wrong.
Then why are you open? And they'll be like, same question I'm asking my boss.
Yeah, exactly. I went to a McDonald's one time and they ran out of patties.
What?
They're like, we're out of burger patties. I was like, all right, bye.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't even come back because we probably won't be open anymore.
He was like, do you want a fish fillet or whatever it's called? I was like, no.
We got some Wendy's.
Wait, but their chicken
I
sandwiches
just went out to lunch and I
pretty
brought
fire.
extra.
Yeah, the chicken sandwich good. All right, so before we started doing this mess, I hope you're enjoying listening to this. We went to Publix
And Chipotle.
and bought this, and we have a little segment I'm going to put together
What's a Publix?
of us there buying this food.
All right, here we are. We're at Publix.
Here we are.
We're gonna some bagels. We're gonna go get some food.
The worst thing is to go to the grocery store when you're hungry.
Which I am.
Okay, well, buy one get one free bacon. Obviously, we need dessert.
Is this a personal
So, I
pie?
mean- Chocolate chip cookies and personal pie.
I see a small Dutch apple pie. I need it.
I'm getting the small blueberry pie.
Wait, it's only like $1 more for the bigger one, or $2 more for the bigger one.
Now you went from eating one personal pie to now you're gonna have a whole pie for 5 people.
And
Yo, why are the bagels $1?
Do you remember this? Do you
Why are
remember
the
this?
bagels $1?
Cinnamon rolls with cream cheese on top.
pour everything bagels for $1.
This ain't right. Something wrong.
Pour everything bagels for $1. And I don't even like bagels, and I'm buying it. One bagel isn't even $1.
Anywhere.
How much is one bagel?
Anywhere.
Okay,
Let's get out of here. 'Cause
Yeah.
I really like bread.
let's move on.
I got sweet bread and I got
And pie.
bread.
So after you put all the food in your basket, you got to reassess, what do I really need?
Yes.
Because now I've spent like $80.
So I have chicken. I have buffalo chicken dip. I have pita chips for the dip, bagels, and pie. That's just for me. I'm sharing, of course, the dip and the chicken. I think I can get rid of the pie
You're going to get rid of the pie?
because I wouldn't get rid. I care the least about the bagels, but it's $1 for 4 bagels.
Yeah. Why'd you put your
I'm
pie
coming
back?
back for this damn pie.
I put my pie back because $3 for the sandwich I'm gonna get. Well, it's technically $4 something, and then these chips that I love, they cost like $3, and that's $6 for lunch. And I didn't want to pay another $3 for a pie, and I haven't even bought my drink yet.
Okay,
And I'm fat.
I tried to put the pie back. And it's the last Dutch apple pie. It's the last one. Maybe
You
it's
have
a
to get
sign.
it now.
It's a sign, right?
Yeah, you have to get it.
But you want to put back the bagels? There's a whole bunch of bagels.
But it's $1.
This is over $20.
What you found here?
It's buy one, get one free beer.
Wow.
It is.
And what are you picking?
I can get a 6-pack for $5. Shuck top, Belgian white.
You burp into your sandwich.
Not on purpose.
That's disgusting. You burped into the sandwich.
I don't lose any flavor.
Yeah, it goes right back into it. Saturates the bread.
So, what are your favorite things about food? Like, why do you think you enjoy food so much? Because some people, it's not as heavily like adored or whatever. Like, for me, it's a mood changer. If I don't have it, I'm totally
some
cranky.
people.
Or a lot of people, it's just like, oh, I eat because I have to,
That's so strange.
which is weird, right?
I don't know. I feel like our generation is very like, yes, food, just feed me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Big time.
I like that
That's
food is a
millennial
drug,
thing
but
for sure.
it's so normal that no one cares.
It's an
So you can
accepted
be
drug.
addicted, and it's cool.
Yeah.
I don't like
America.
that. I'm being
It's like candy
satirical.
What, like candy?
or anything sugar. It's like a drug that we are okay with because everyone does it.
Right.
And
yeah.
coffee. Mm-hmm. That's a drug
cheese.
that you're okay with. Cheese is not a
Cheese
drug.
is it's got drug-like
It's addictive.
effects.
What is the definition of a drug then?
Do you guys have any like custom food traditions or whatever? Like every week you have this, or every morning you have this?
No,
or...
that's lame.
That's too much work.
That's too much work.
Yeah. To keep a
Consistency?
tradition.
Every night I have dinner.
Commitment. I can't. I have commitment issues.
Is anyone here a meal skipper? Do you do breakfast, lunch, dinner, or do you all just do lunch, dinner?
I just eat when hungry.
Sometimes I skip
I sometimes skip breakfast and
lunch.
lunch.
Sometimes I
Both.
skip lunch. But
Never.
I always skip breakfast.
I never
I'm gonna
skip
die.
lunch when I'm at work, ever. That's like, this is my time to eat lunch. But if I'm at home and I'm not working that day, I'll wake up way past sometimes even when I'm supposed to eat lunch or breakfast. Like today.
Man, I really hated in school when lunch would be sometimes like 10:45.
Yeah, what the
Like,
hell
I
is
just
that?
got here. How do you eat lunch already?
They just finished selling breakfast at McDonald's or whatever.
I think they still might sometimes.
That's how you judge when it's lunchtime.
Yeah.
Breakfast at McDonald's.
What are fast food chains serving right now?
What do you guys think about those healthier options that
Well,
fast food?
McDonald's sells
fake.
breakfast all day now.
Right, but she said about lunch, like, oh, it's 10:30. That means the rest of the world can have lunch now. Because McDonald's says so.
That's not wrong.
Did you know that McDonald's Coke actually is different than regular Coke because they have a
I knew it.
deal going on with Coke and they do whatever they do to it to make you extra.
I can taste the
What?
Sprite
It's
difference.
It's good.
What?
It's better.
What do you
That's
mean?
why
What kind of
McDonald's
deal?
Coke is
How'd you
better
find this
than-
out?
I saw it on a documentary a while
about
ago.
I could just taste it.
I don't know about that.
The Sprite. You can tell the Sprite.
Coke
If you
from a
take
can
sip
to
from
me
Sprite-
is like the most pristine. It's like
It's gritty. Fountain Coke is like
fountain Coke has that fluffy like seltzer water mixed in. Canned Coke is just like syrup.
Syrup.
It's like harsh on your throat, and the bubbles make you hiccup and
especially
cough.
when it's cold.
I
like
love
It's
that.
like knives on my tongue.
I love when
that's
food
that's what I
hurts
like.
me.
I actually do.
I'm just kidding. I don't like that.
No. I like lots of flavor and spicy stuff and like sour. Like I like harsh.
You just
and
growled.
I like extremes in my food, textures and whatnot.
You guys want to hear a stat about soft drinks since you brought it up? According to the American Beverage Association, the average consumption per each American consumer of carbonated soft drinks is 54 gallons a year.
Holy crap.
America
54
or all
gallons
of
a
the whole-
year.
Of soft drinks?
And if you
Yeah,
think
just
of-
America.
That's a little more than a gallon a
That's
week.
3 times more than milk, coffee, and bottled water.
Holy crap.
We have
That's a
52
lot of sugar.
We have
That's-
52
yeah.
weeks in a year. That's a little more than a gallon a year. I mean, a week
Jeez.
Per person?
Per person.
per person.
We need to get in the soda business.
Per person.
No.
Everyone, we'd be millionaires.
Slowly killing and fattening
No,
everyone.
Jason, you need to get in the water business because then you see there's room for growth to compete with Coke or drinks.
Well, in that case, we need to get in the air business.
No water, because we use water in Coke.
Guys are going to be selling water from now on.
Millennial water.
Check out our website, water.water.
Speaking of have you guys ever seen on the Food Network whenever they're making something and then they eat it after?
What?
The end.
No, but when they're eating it, they're just like,
I'm the best cook in the world.
yeah.
That's like licking the volcano in Flavortown.
I think it's kind of crazy that we have a channel dedicated to just food when there's people out there who don't have anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty depressing.
That's kind of sad.
Thanks for ruining this entire experience, Joey.
also-
Yeah,
delicious.
let's go straight sad. Let's just do it right now.
All right.
You melted the cheese too much. Throw it outside.
Oh man, I have a problem with that actually.
Gordon
I know,
Ramsay?
I know it's part of cooking. I know that because
But it's also part
You
of
have to-
drama
you
and
have to
making money for TV.
I don't even mean that about the TV show. I mean
Just all the waste.
yeah, like when a baker is trying out a new recipe or whatever, they literally just throw all the stuff away that they're unsatisfied with. They don't give it away for free. Or I shouldn't blanket statement all of them, but the people that I know that try a recipe out at home or whatever and it's not good,
They'd rather
they
have
just
no one even
throw
taste it
yeah,
because
I'm
it's
like,
like
give it to
it's
somebody.
a bad representation of my art.
Yeah. Which I also understand, but I don't know. It's food.
But it, yeah, I feel like sometimes I don't know. I don't want to say it.
Say it, Joey. Say it.
I don't want to say it.
this is the place to say
Where-
things,
Yeah,
bro.
Joe.
When food becomes a kind of art, then it could be more of a waste. You know,
Yeah.
instead of the reason why we eat, it's more like, oh, this is a fun way to eat. This is better. It's cooler.
Like
Then-
a fad.
Yeah.
I'm glad
I
you
think-
said that, Joey.
Before we get to that point, which we already are, but I think before getting to that point, we should have made sure everyone can eat.
Joey, I hate you now.
That's a good thought.
That's why I don't like the Food Network channel.
Like some people can't eat, and then other people are decorating things with food.
Right.
It's like
Garnish.
slapping them in the face when they see it,
If
or
they
if
see
they
it.
ever see it. But I
Right,
mean,
yeah.
just the fact
Yeah,
that
but
it's
that's
out there.
You could also say that about just regular art. Like there
Yeah.
are people who don't have the luxury of enjoying art
At all.
So we shouldn't put anything on a canvas.
Yeah, but then I
because
mean,
they
your
can't
life
enjoy
doesn't
it.
depend on paint or paper as much as it does on food.
True that.
That's true. That's a good point.
Well, man,
Yes, it does. It does
Life
depend
without-
on paper. That's how we pay the bills, boy.
Paper.
life without art, is it life at all?
Yeah, but I think maybe before food becomes art, we gotta feed everybody. I mean, I think we can.
Taco Bell.
If everyone wasn't so.
Done. That's it.
I think
Okay.
it's possible.
Joey,
Yeah.
fantastic points.
Thanks.
But also really gay.
I'm just not that smart to
That's just
execute it.
fantastic.
But also,
Yeah.
why did Taco Bell drop the naked chicken chalupa?
They did?
I'm
He's
Get
depressed.
to the other side.
I'm infuriated.
To get to the other side. You know, the chicken.
They offended other chickens about the naked.
He stopped by the other day and it was gone.
Yeah.
Over.
It was a
Well,
limited time
I literally
thing, bro.
said, never mind.
Well, yeah. Now that I think about it, I don't think it was there either. Well, but I went with my brother-in-law, and I was like, "Yo, tell him I want that naked chicken," and he was like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "I'm not gonna say that," and just ordered something else for me. But now that I think about it, yeah, I don't think I saw it there.
I inhaled some steak.
Cheating on your chicken.
Oh my gosh. I wish he had asked for you. Like, I want that naked chicken.
Isn't that what it is?
Yeah, but if it wasn't there, they'd be like,
I just
Sir?
started here. What are you talking
I'm gonna
about?
call the police.
You
How
guys
do you know
want
about our naked chickens?
You guys want to guess how much the average American spends on fast food each year?
5,000.
Whatever's in their
Ganda.
pockets.
Take a
Yeah,
ganda.
I'm with Joey.
What?
Like 5,000.
Oh, no, you're way
What?
too high. You're way too high. You need to cut it.
Wait, the average American
so-
spends on food?
No, on fast food each year.
3.5.
Oh.
1,000.
Each American, not a family or a household, nothing like that. Just
Oh,
one
I'm
person.
sorry, I was thinking household.
I say about a grand a year.
Over $1,200 each American on fast food.
Oh, right now.
I think
I don't know.
I don't know what I am at. I mean,
On
I
pizza
felt-
alone, you're like
Yeah,
$5
does
grand.
pizza count?
Not anymore.
Pizza's not fast. You gotta wait for a while.
You have to wait like 2 minutes for your chicken chalupa.
Not a
or
Little
whatever.
Caesars.
You gotta wait like 20 minutes for pizza.
Yeah, not Little Caesars,
Not if it's
which
Little
is not
Caesars.
pizza, by the way. But
Oh.
Everything I said about art and food does not apply to pizza. You can, you can make art pizza.
What do you
guys
mean
want?
Little Caesars isn't pizza?
it's just not.
What? Okay, wait.
They got the
Jason,
cheese,
you
they
say
got the
that
sauce.
rice is bread. So I'm sorry, Little Caesars is definitely pizza.
Rice is bread?
Rice is bread.
But what is bread?
Everything is bread. To
Starch.
Jason.
Anything starch is bread to Jason.
Starch,
No.
carb, bread.
So can you put like cheese and pepperoni on rice and it be a
Pizza. Yes.
No one can hear you
nodding
nod.
yes.
I know.
What if you did do that?
What if I did do what?
You can
He's like, a new form of pizza.
like
Quinoa pizza.
rice
That-
patties.
I think that would be pizza sushi. It's like wrapped. I like sushi.
We're
I like
making
pizza.
art with food now. I'm sorry, you starving people out there.
Wow.
You'll never
Joey.
enjoy it.
Hey, why'd you have to say it like that? Oh, no.
Because it's the reality of it.
This has to be marked explicit just for those two comments right there.
I didn't hear Ralph's.
He said, and you'll never enjoy it.
True.
But I'm a firm believer that if it's just bread with like cheese on it, maybe some tomato sauce,
It can be pizza.
it's a pizza. That's it.
Even with a slice of tomato.
If I got a French bread and cut it in half and put tomato sauce and cheese on it, it would be a pizza.
I could agree with you, except
Red
that at
Baron,
Little
baby.
Caesars, the bread is not real bread. And the tomato sauce isn't even made from tomatoes.
And Joey, did you ever find out if the cheese was vegan or not?
No, but I can do that right now.
No.
It probably is vegan from Little Caesars because it's not cheese.
I mean, yeah, I
That's
remember
what you said in the
reading
last
it.
one. And everyone's
And
taking a
I'm
bite.
consistent.
Yes, you are.
Millennials definitely eat more out than other generations.
Oh, for sure.
Because we don't got no time to cook.
Over 20% of meals in America are eaten in the car.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I
But
make
I
a
like
sandwich.
eating in my car just because
Yeah.
I like eating in my car.
Me too. I like being in my car.
It's like my alone room.
My alone room.
Alone room.
What?
That sounds
Leave
kind
me
of
alone.
gross. I'm not sure why.
You
Honey?
do everything in there.
I know we're married
I need
and,
to go.
and we have this house together, but this is my alone room.
Why does
wanna-
Daddy always eat dinner in the car?
Oh, there's a really funny joke. I think it's from Jim Gaffigan about that, and he talks about like when you buy food for a family and you bring it home, you basically hardly get any food. So he sits in the car and eats his portion before he walks into the house and gives it to them.
I've done
So
that
they don't
before.
steal all his fries.
That's a
and stuff.
definite like little segment we need to put in here. Some Jim
When
Gaffigan food
when he's
jokes.
talking about crabs
Oh yeah.
and how gross they are, because they really are disgusting creatures that are delicious.
Because that's what shellfish are. They're just creepy, crawly, giant insects on the bottom of the ocean. They're bugs! They have a shell like a bug. They have spindly legs and crawl around like a bug. They have antennae like a monster. Now, I understand everyone loves lobster. I love lobster. Hey, I like butter too, okay? How can I eat 3 sticks of butter? Well, I found this giant swimming sea scorpion. Lobster tail. Is that the area near the butt? Isn't it kind of a red flag you need a hammer to eat a crab? Oh, you're having the crab? Let me get you some tools. So you can crack open that bug shell and get that half a bite of bug meat. Crab, it's too much work. They're like the pistachio of seafood. And there's that nasty part of the crab you're not supposed to eat. I think it's called all of it. Because they're crabs, as in the sexually transmitted disease. That has the same name because it's the exact same thing. They're just the baby version of the dinner crab. You know, God's up in heaven going, what do I gotta do to stop them from eating the crabs? I I gave it a rock hard shell. I put it on the bottom of the ocean. I named a disease after it. I don't even know how people order crabs with a straight face. Yeah, my wife and I. You know what? I'll get crabs and I'll give her some. Don't tell her I want it to be a surprise. Even the crab as a creature is creepy. It always looks like it's trying to avoid an awkward situation.
You want to hear something pretty sad?
No.
More sad?
No, I don't.
Distended bellies.
We're all taking a moment.
Ashley hasn't stopped. Like, I have my headphones in, and you just from her even when she's talking.
I just want to say it is taxing for me right now to try to have this like thorough conversation
and eat. It's hard to talk and eat.
It is very hard.
It's hard to do a podcast.
I just bit my inner cheek.
Can we all just shut up for a minute?
Take a moment of food silence. No. Okay, here's something sad. The average percentage of children that eat fast food every single day is over 34%. So kids are eating fast food.
And the other percentage are just not eating fast food?
Research study that I did didn't share like what the other percentage of children did every day. What?
It's
Isn't that
cheaper.
crazy?
It's faster.
It's definitely
Gets the job done.
Yeah.
There's a deeper thing
Especially
here.
when you
I
make
just can't
minimum wage, or a lot of people make minimum wage, they can only afford, so much. And yes, if you're like smart and you like divvy up your food and prepare it in time, it's probably more economical, but takes more time, which is what people don't have because we're working more. Our hours are more. We're more exhausted at the end of the day. So people are just like, I'm just going to grab a cheeseburger or chicken nuggets.
Look at
or
what
whatever
the
on my way
economy
home.
does. It's making us fatter.
Well, some people would say that it's the rich people trying to get rid of the poorer people.
Who says that, Joey?
The rich people. Some conspiracy people.
What's the
All
deal?
I could think of was bacon is good for me.
Bacon's good for me. What's the deal with healthy food being so damn expensive?
I know, right?
I really enjoy all food, including healthy food. Like I love healthy food. I love quinoa and asparagus and all that. And if you want to get it at an affordable price, you have to work. Like,
A
you have
box
to-
of quinoa is like $10.
It's insane.
$10. Well, I could buy long grain white rice for like 99 cents a whole
Yeah.
packet.
A big packet too.
$10 can last me a week in Taco Bell.
But it's true, and like maybe if you find like a farmer's market that might have some stuff cheap, or like a flea market, sometimes you can find some organic stuff. But yeah, Whole Foods, no, and I mean I like Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's is fire.
What's that? I listen to comedy a lot. What's that comedian's name we just saw? The girl, Christina something.
Cristela.
Aguilera.
Cristela. She was talking about that, and it's a Netflix special that's out.
Is her name Christina Cristela?
No, Cristela.
Hi, I'm Christina Cristela.
And she was talking about that and how it's not fair that poor people. How does she word it? Poor people worry about eating, period, and then rich people have the luxury of worrying about the quality of their food. And, and the markets know that, so they know that rich people will pay more because they have the luxury of either being more picky or aware of their diets, and so because of that they charge more. And a lot of the times something that's marked organic or free range or whatever, it's not really actually anywhere close to what the picture is that they portray of the animals.
Yeah, it's always like a happy cow.
Yeah, she said, what's the deal with when you go to the market now? It's like you got to know the life story of the animal. It's like it lived cage free. What else did she say?
Had a college education.
Had a college education, and she goes on and she's
There's
like,
a
this
Portlandia
animal had a
episode.
better life than me.
Yeah.
70% of all the crops in America are just
Plants.
for growing. Wait, what? I'm pretty sure 100%
30% are like
But also
plants.
70%.
Yes, you are not wrong.
10% of books aren't alive.
Also, 100%.
Also, 90%, 70% of crops in America are only to feed
us
the meat that we eat. So the pigs and the cows and whatever.
Wow.
70% of all the
Pigs
land
and the
that we
cows
use to
and-
grow food, that food is only sent to the animals to eat. That's bonkers.
That is.
And
Also,
everything's-
we definitely eat way more. Like, go far back. You could only eat as much meat. Like, people weren't eating meat every day. Even 400 years ago, unless you're a king or something, you were not eating meat every day because your animals that you have on your property can't produce that fast.
eating eggs every day.
Sure, eggs, but
Goat milk.
anyways,
Fruits,
our
vegetables.
I can't speak for the whole world, but America's meat consumption has boomed in such a big way that
It's unnatural.
our demand is so high that they meet it, and the ways that they
They meet it.
meet it, and the way that they meet it is just it's a little.
Well, the cash receipts in 2015, because there was a research study from the USDA this February of this year, finally concluded that in 2015, sorry, I was trying to gather my thoughts. In 2015, the cash receipts for animal products, which include like cattle and poultry and dairy, over $189.8 billion. That's how much it earned. $189.8 billion.
Do you have any happy stats, or are they all depressing?
Food is all depressing.
Speak for yourself.
Food is all
when you're
depressing.
eating it.
I love
like
it.
eating and crying.
Eatingwhilecrying.com. It's a
Oh.
thing.
Don't look at it.
Check it out.
Check it out. That's my
No.
recommendation.
No.
Yeah, we didn't do recommendations last time. We got to do that this time.
I think we haven't done it in a while because I scarred everyone.
All right. Around the table, favorite type of food, not a specific, like,
I mean, like Italian or Chinese or
Yeah.
Japanese.
I'll start with Joey.
My favorite type of food used to be Italian, but the reason
He's like, I can't say.
I realized marinara gives me like heartburn.
What?
Like
Red sauce.
yeah,
Your
so it's
body's
kind of
trying
sucks.
to reject it because it has so much of it.
It's in my blood.
It's like give him heartburn, something, so he stops eating this stuff.
So I'm gonna have to say my favorite type of food is cereals.
Really?
Okay,
Yeah.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Check out my cupboard when you guys go to my place.
Did you say cupboard?
I don't know. Is that what it's called, right?
Pantry?
Pantry.
I thought you were gonna be like, check out my cereal blog.
All I got,
Cereal block.
all I got is
Part-time job he has. We don't know.
cereal, sunflower seeds, peanut butter, and honey. And then in
That's
my
the cereal
Is there milk?
bowl?
my refrigerator, there's only broccoli and some water.
What do you
That's
put
it.
Okay,
on your
well,
cereal?
we're never going
So
to
you
Joey's
eat
house.
out a lot. You're part of that percentage that eats fast food every
I try to
single day.
eat inside.
Inside of the fast food restaurant and not in your car.
I try not to eat out.
Wait, so how
Oh,
do
a
you...
fast food restaurant.
I was thinking that you meant just like eat outside or eat inside.
Eat inside in my house.
A lot of the things you said
Makes
don't
sense.
go in cereal.
Yeah, like where's
I
the
said-
milk in your house?
I said I have cereal, and it's my favorite type of food. I feel like sunflowers is a type of cereal.
I was so confused. Okay.
I eat it in a bowl.
What's your favorite cereal?
Broccoli.
Sunflower seeds.
No, sunflower seeds.
Everything is cereal. Stay woke.
If you put it in a bowl and pour milk, it's cereal.
I like Honey Nut Cheerios.
That's your favorite? The holy
my favorite.
Well, the holy trinity of
Joseph.
cereals: Frosted Flakes, Honey Nut Cheerios,
Special
and
K.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Special K.
Special K because it's all airy and
Yeah.
Go away.
Joseph wears cereal bunnies.
Cereal sisters.
He's a man.
Anyway,
Cereal.
I like the vanilla almond Special K. That's it.
No.
That's it.
Oh, Honey
Honey
Nut.
Bunches of Oats is way better than Special K.
It is.
Any of them.
But the holy trinity,
No,
nothing.
the original that has no flavor.
Come on, you're
I
not
mean,
gonna put
there's
Cocoa
also-
Pebbles or Fruity Pebbles?
I mean,
No, no,
Raisin
no,
Bran
no,
Honey
Crunch.
Bunches. Honey
Just
Bunches
eat
of
sugar?
Oats. Did we say that? Honey
What
Bunches
about
of Oats.
O's?
That's good. I like Odie cereal. I don't really like.
O's.
Is that the one with the
O's.
frog?
Is that the cereal out of the bag?
No, the one with the
No.
frog is Smacks.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about
Smack back.
O's.
Like Spider-Man O's.
Nobody knows what you're talking about. Please elaborate.
Well, maybe you would have a better
maybe.
top 3 if you knew what O's were.
Nobody at this table knows what it is.
It's not my fault you guys are uneducated.
Oh my god. Anyway, I was in the store last night and I saw that they had Girl Scout cookie cereal.
What?
It's
Thin
the Girl
Mint
Scout.
cereal?
Business.
It's the brand of Girl Scout
Wait,
cookies.
they got them Thin Mint cereal?
They have Thin Mint cereal. I haven't tried
you
it,
go
but we
back
bought
to
it last
Publix?
night.
They're trying to kill
Yo.
us. Girl Scouts secret agenda. Hidden agenda, that's the right
My
word.
coworker and I, we came up for a recipe for Samoa cookie frappuccino.
What's a Samoa?
Can I get that? Can I go to your Starbucks and order that?
You'd have to. You can order at any Starbucks if you know the recipe.
Yeah, but you know it, so I can just be like, give me that.
Yeah,
that
but if
Samoa.
I'm not there, then
I wouldn't go if you weren't there.
Oh.
Straight up. This makes me want beef jerky.
In
I
fact,
love
that
beef
happened
jerky.
recently.
you went and I wasn't there.
I peeked and I was like,
Did you
okay, he's
hear
not
what
there.
Joseph just said?
What did Joey say?
What does beef jerky have to do with this little like connection we have going on with the Samoa Frappuccino? Beef
jerky?
He was like, makes me want beef jerky. Beef jerky.
Sweet and spicy. Jack Links.
What?
So it's back to cereal. There was this place in close by where we live, actually, South Miami area, and they only sold cereal. It was a
Oh yeah, what's that place called?
I think it was called Cereal Bowl. I think.
Yeah, I went there when I was in high school, but it shut down though.
It shut down,
I even
yeah.
met the. Okay, you're talking
It was
about in the past.
close to Swenson's.
Yeah.
They it was like a frozen yogurt place, but cereals.
Yeah,
and you can mix
You could just
cereals.
pick whatever
and-
cereals you wanted and different kind of milk. You could even make it with chocolate milk.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
What happened? We missed it.
Okay, I looked up O's so I can show you guys that it's a real thing. See, look, it's a cereal called O's, and then we saw that
Booty O's.
Joe's O's, and Booty O's, and
Obama
O's,
Obama O's.
Oreo O's.
Oh wait, I
remember
know what
those.
it is. I remember Oreo O's.
I remember those O's.
But I don't remember Booty O's.
God, that's a Booty O.
Girl, that's a Booty O. Play the clip.
Girl, that's a booty hole. Not a hole, Keisha. A valve.
See, this is good cereal. Look at it. It's
They're
got
from
Quaker
Honey
Guy.
Graham.
Ashley, are you taking selfies?
I'm trying to snap our experience, but I was gonna start with
Such a millennial.
All right, Ralph, what's your favorite?
My favorite is tacos and burritos.
So Mexican.
So
So
Mexican,
Mexican
or
food.
just those?
Tacos and burritos. Because
Got
it
it.
doesn't have to be Mexican. It could be Taco Bell.
True. Which most people would say is not Mexican.
They
I
want to
guess.
be. Doesn't it even say the word Mexican like under their name?
I bet you Taco
No.
Bell tacos
Yeah,
are all
it says
vegan.
Live Mas, and it's Spanish.
So that's Mexican.
Live is not.
Live is not Spanish. So there you go.
But it doesn't say live with an E.
Yes,
does
it does.
What? It doesn't matter. That's not a Spanish word. If it says
Oh, I don't know how to say live in Spanish.
They don't
Vivir.
have E's in Spanish.
If
There-
it
there's
was
no- there's no-
LIV, then it'd be leave. Leave mas, like leave food because
Leave more.
leave.
So
There's an
tacos
I.
and burritos.
All
That's
right,
fire.
tacos and burritos. Ah.
You like tacos and burritos?
No, my favorite is steak and potatoes. Whatever that is. Is that Irish?
Yeah.
That's
Kinda. Do they have? I don't really hear about steak.
that's
I hear
soul
about
food. You like
ground
soul
beef.
food, right? That's soul food.
Steak and potatoes?
Yeah.
Meat and potatoes is more, I think, Irish.
Like an Irish, American, whatever kind of.
Like
That's why I chose myself
haggis.
an Irishman.
Haggis and bangers and mash.
I don't know about all that, but
Jason?
I guess if you went by the food that I eat the most, then it'd be like American food, like burgers and whatever stuff like
Burger's
that.
not American.
But I would lean a little bit more towards Ralph's, but include all. Mexican.
You want my butt?
Ralph's butt and include it all.
No. Joey wants your butt.
I want no one's butt currently.
Yeah, Mexican for me.
My favorite is spice on everything, first of all.
so it's just hot sauce.
Yes. But I can't choose. I really like Thai food. I think that might be my Thai and Mexican are up there.
Yeah. Not Thai for me, but
Yeah, Thai and Mexican. And well, Peruvians cook really spicy too. Ceviche.
what is up with so much stuff being called artisan?
I
And
don't
it's
know.
totally not
Oh, it's
artisan.
trying
Yeah.
to. It's like
It's just
when
trying to
you
look
try to make
fancy and be
food sound
fancy.
organic, but it's not. It's like you try to make food
It's the next
sound
gluten-free
fancy,
thing.
but it's not.
So when I worked at Ale House as a server, not even Ale House, never mind. They didn't train us to like do anything.
God, you're terrible at telling stories.
Never mind.
God is great at telling stories.
Snap, crackle, pop.
Get it?
Damn.
We're ready with that.
I guess I can continue then. Thank you, Joey. Anyway, when I worked at Bubba Gump Shrimp Company, they trained us to use fluffy words to sell things.
Like
so
creamy.
Yeah, like creamy or
Shiny?
or no.
You want some shiny
Or
fish?
like crunchy or
It
like
sparkles.
like
Silky.
succulent. Whenever we would describe a certain type of shrimp, succulent. Like they really wanted us to sell those with those words. Whenever we like, oh, what comes in this? We have to explain it that way. And I think it works.
That's like at Taco Bell when they tell you to have a taco-rific day.
They've
They
never told
do?
me that.
No, they don't. They're like, here, do you want some mild or hot sauce?
Diablo sauce.
You
all
guys
day,
are
son.
VIP like I am.
Horrific.
Did they really say that?
No.
Yes, they do.
Oh my gosh.
They have a bunch of like words like that they or like have a list of words that they.
Taco-tastic.
Mm-hmm.
Taco Tuesday.
That meme that comes out
Spice-orific.
every year that's like, oh, we've been waiting this forever. Cinco de Mayo is on Tuesday this year. Have you seen that?
Every year that meme pops up.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Oh, sorry, I was eating.
Yo.
And I believe it every year. And then I look it up and I'm like, oh yeah, it's that meme that comes around.
So when's it gonna be?
It's right under the blood moon post that you see.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about beer. Is that food?
I think that's a drink.
So
It's bread.
It's
Liquid bread.
liquid bread. So yeah, go for it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Never mind.
What about beer?
I like it.
All right.
Are you drinking an artisan beer?
What is that? I'm sure there is an artisan beer
Because
actually.
we went to an art walk last night, and that's all our cool hipster friends were saying. They're like, let's go get an artisan beer.
Really? That's
Let's
a
go
thing?
get it. I want to get an artisan painting.
I'm a little intimidated by the whole beer world because it's serious.
Yes,
it
let's
is
talk about that.
serious.
It's a little over the top. Can I just say that?
Yes.
I don't know if Josh listens to this podcast, but man,
That's a
when
friend of
Josh
ours.
Goes off.
I love
the
drinking
beers,
beer with Josh.
It's interesting what he's talking about, but because I don't drink, I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, you are like a mad scientist deep into this.
That's probably how I would be about coffee if I studied it.
The people with coffee are pretty crazy
Yeah,
too.
they say, oh, I taste the notes.
Have you experienced those crazies yet?
I am one of those crazies.
Oh, never mind then. Jason, tell us about those crazies when you worked at Starbucks. The coffee connoisseurs.
I mean, well, part of it when they come there, I'm like, listen, Starbucks is not the place you come to be a coffee connoisseur. It's fast food coffee kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely higher quality than like McDonald's coffee, obviously. But
McDonald's has some bomb ass coffee.
You know who else does?
A lot
Dunkin'
of people
Donuts.
rave
first of
about
all, no one
McDonald's
has
coffee.
good coffee.
Oh
McDonald's
my
is not good.
god.
Oh,
Coffee's
James,
not
I
good.
can't
Everything
believe
is
I
bread.
married a man that doesn't like no coffee.
I'm an anomaly though. I don't like beer. I don't like coffee. So sorry.
Sorry,
What
not
if
sorry.
you poured beer through the filter with the beans?
Well, they do have stouts
There's
that
definitely
are.
beer coffee.
Yeah, it's a
I mean,
thing.
yeah, coffee,
I'm not crazy
Beer
about
flavored-
those.
coffee flavored beer.
I don't.
But you know what they don't
too
have?
much.
This you might have to cut out because it's a pretty cool idea. Fruit coffee.
Fruit coffee? I've had a Choba that tastes like blueberries.
No, I like my coffee tasting bitter.
Okay, there's
Bitter
some bitter
and
fruit.
black. Like your soul.
That's wonderful.
Can we end there?
No.
That would be a horrible ending. It would be like the ending of Lost.
Oh, R.I.P. Rest in peace.
I've never seen Lost.
What?
I just know that everyone complains about the ending.
Yeah, 'cause it
Millennials
sucks
and they're
major.
complaining.
So guys,
Are you complaining about millennials
So-
complaining?
okay, did you guys know that they're growing meat now? Have you heard this?
What?
What?
What do you mean?
No.
What do you
We
mean?
always
Stop.
been
Like
No,
tofu?
no. Like, in
Like
a
not an
petri
animal,
dish kind
just
of
meat.
thing. Yes, like they grow the flesh only.
What?
Yes,
Proof.
they've been doing it for a while now, and I don't know if they're in human trials yet of like trying to eat it, but they have successfully grown it, and their plan is so that we don't kill animals in the future. I suppose that we can still enjoy eating meat without having to kill.
But is
anything.
it meat if it's modified like that?
Exactly. I
It's
don't know.
animals
That's
if
super
it's
creepy.
living.
Isn't that what vegans eat anyway?
Do you think they can transfer that knowledge
Vegans eat like nuts and grains.
to prepare limbs?
Fruits
I mean, to
and
repair
vegetables.
limbs?
Well, yeah, that's part of what it comes from.
I've had a vegan burger and it tasted pretty real.
You had what is it made of?
Like soy or
Portobello
something.
mushroom?
Maybe it was that. I don't remember.
Guys, what if
It
in
wasn't
this
that. It was
process
some
we
kind of-
accidentally make life?
That is making life in a way.
No,
Does it
like we
beat-
create a species and then
Does it
it
wiggle?
overtakes us.
Millennial idea, copyrighted.
Sci-fi plot twist.
I think there's definitely a percentage of people that just follow the hype of certain trends and are not gluten-free and are like, well, this is a trend right now, so
Which sucks for people
I'm
that
gluten-free.
actually have that.
Yeah, exactly.
As like a real thing.
Or people that say that they're going to be vegan and then they flip-flop like 20 times
Now that I
in
think
a month.
about it, it doesn't suck for the people that actually are on gluten-free diets because their bodies reject it. Because now, if there's more people that are thinking it's trendy and hopping on the bandwagon,
More demand.
there's more demand, and there's more places are offering gluten-free menus. So it's actually good.
I also think, though, that this has become such a phenomenon or a trend right now because of how processed our foods are, that basically a ton of people are developing this disease or reaction to all of these different sorts of products and chemicals. And
More than anything, it's just annoying when everyone is when people who are on that, they're being trendy about being gluten-free and just being annoying about it. It's like, oh, I can't. It's gonna, my body just reject. I'm like, shut up, dude.
There was actually a study I read about, but not for this podcast, like a while ago, that they were there's places that they're called body farms that they actually
that sounds horrifying.
observe. It is horrifying. They let bodies rot in different types of, like, okay, this body's rotting in a trash can, this body is rotting in the ground, this body is what they in the experiment.
Oh wait, that's actually pretty cool.
So that they can learn how the body decays at certain speeds, and a lot of it has to do with crime. So they can, so that the detectives can come in and say, "Oh, it was in a garbage can for how long? Whatever. Okay, then it was probably this is more likely when the body was killed and put here, or things like that."
Did they have to call it body farms?
Anyways, the point of me saying that was we have so much processed foods in our bodies now that at these body farms, it's actually taking longer for the bodies to decay because of the preservatives that are in our bodies.
And that stinks for the world.
Isn't that really weird and interesting?
Cycle
it's
of
kind of like
life.
that, we always hear you are what you eat, but it's true. You eat all these people ate a bunch of processed foods, and here they are, and their body's actually taking longer to decay because they have so many preservatives.
Doesn't that technically mean we're around for longer?
Not necessarily, because our bodies, yeah, but not us alive.
Why not?
Because processed food's not good for you. So,
but
it's good for your body, but
it's
not
good
for
your
soul.
body to be around a couple more days.
Are we really even alive anyway?
This
We're just a blink in somebody's eye.
Pass the chicken.
I only feel alive when I'm eating processed foods anyway.
Why is bad food so good?
I know, like cookie dough. What the heck, man?
That's so specific.
Yo, cookie dough.
Cookie dough.
I could just eat cookie dough. I ignore the warning on the package.
Who cares? That warning is so vague.
Ignore it.
That's a wives' tale.
No,
Screw wives.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that meme.
We
It's
high-five.
Does raw cookie
Please
dough
do.
really have salmonella, or are you just trying to ruin my life?
The salmonella is actually on the eggshell, not in the egg itself.
Have you ever met someone go to the hospital because of cookie dough? No one has.
Just saying.
No one has.
It's all a lie. Stay woke.
No, but it's true. Why? They put these addictive, I think, components in the food to make us just so.
That's true. They do that.
Yeah.
MSG.
It's crazy. I will say this: Chinese
Instant
food
message.
or American resemblance of Chinese food with no MSG is not as good as Chinese food with MSG. I'm just gonna say that. When we were in Utah, we ordered Chinese food, and it just had all of these like advertisements of no MSG or whatever. That fried rice was plain as.
But I saw another thing on like one of those like 2020 type of shows, like where they do an investigative thing, and they went to a place where they had advertised no MSG, and they ordered something and they took it back and tested it, and it was full. It's the same amount of MSG as the place that don't have any.
Gotcha.
Who's gonna check them?
I know.
Just rearrange the letters.
We all need MSG little thermometers that you just dip in the food.
So was the food cheaper because it didn't include MSG? So the joke would be on
No,
them.
usually it's like more expensive.
So it's
like
more
we went out
expensive
of our
to have
way
it without
to
it?
make it.
I'll pay the less for the MSG and I'll take it out myself.
We a long time ago, me and my friends were sitting around like, if you had to eat anyone here, who would you eat?
I would eat Jason. He looks clean.
What do I look like?
He's very clean. He's very clean. Me?
He looks
I'm
very
filthy.
healthy and happy and alive.
Anyways,
Oh, my baby.
one of our friends there was Asian, and the one guy said, I don't know who I would eat here, but I know who I definitely wouldn't eat. Bruce, because he's Asian, and he's like, because I'm going to be hungry like an hour later. He's like, that guy has a lot of MSG in it.
That's terrible.
That's racist.
I'm pretty sure
Hey, I
that's
didn't
a
say it.
Daniel Tosh joke.
Was he more expensive though?
I said I'm pretty sure that's a Daniel Tosh joke.
Daniel
Oh, wow.
Tosh is a joke. Follow anyone on social media that always talks about
Yes.
healthy foods and how they're meal prepping this and
They
how
post
it doesn't
soliloquies
have these
about
But they're
chemicals.
also like going to the gym all the time and they're really ripped.
So there's probably something to it.
Yeah. Ash is like, this is annoying. He's like, but their lifestyle works. I like that. Man, I'm bringing up memes a lot in this one. That meal prep.
Memes
You
are
mean
life.
articles? Oh wait, no.
I like that meal
You
prep
mean
meme
art?
where they buy a pizza? Have you seen that?
No.
They buy a pizza and then
They package it, each slice.
one slice into each
Monday,
of the things.
Tuesday.
Like, this meal prep thing is pretty awesome.
Joey, meal prepping.
Oh yeah.
I can't do it. I can't meal prep. I've
You
tried.
can't meal prep.
I have tried. By Wednesday, over it. I'm over it by Wednesday.
Wait, meal prepping? There is no meal prepping on Wednesday.
No, but
You meal prep
you
for
meal
the
prep
week.
for the
Yes.
week.
So he's
don't
saying
have to do it
he's
anymore.
tired
But
of
when
the
he
meals he
eats-
made.
Oh, of the
food.
By Wednesday, I'm buying food from somewhere.
Oh, I thought you meant of
This
prepping.
rice is old already. It doesn't
I've,
taste good.
I've
I can't
recently
eat the same thing every
This
day.
water has amoebas.
I've practiced meal prepping by putting broccoli into like some new cans, like not cans, like
You really like broccoli,
Tupperware?
huh?
Put
No.
broccoli in cans.
they're not cans, Tupperware, but it's glass.
like a canning station at your house?
Wait, cans and glass are not the same.
No,
That didn't even-
just leave me alone.
A cup?
Wrong word.
He brings up a can opener everywhere he goes to open the cans he sealed that morning.
Oh, where'd you get that broccoli? I sealed it myself. Then
Why does that can of broccoli say beans on it?
Anyways, I tried doing that, and I only have 4, so I only had 4 days.
4 broccolis?
Or broccoli?
No, I had a whole bunch of broccolis, but I only had 4 cases.
Plural, it's broccoli.
Broccoli.
Oh, sorry.
Just kidding.
I'm pretty sure it's just broccoli.
Broccoloo. And then anyways, I'd bring it to work, but I'd still end up going out for lunch and then coming back to the case and like, oh, hey.
And then just
I
like
prepped
staring
you.
at you disappointed.
It's probably because you just took broccoli. That's not a meal.
Was it even cooked?
There was some carrots in there. No, it wasn't. But if you
But
cook
did
it,
you put ranch on
if
it?
you cook it, no. If you cook any kind of vegetables
It
and stuff,
depletes it of its
the
nutrients
vitamins
and
go away.
vitamins, yeah.
Not all of them. It just
Most
gets
of
it's
them.
less.
Like
No,
yes,
it does.
that's
It's better to
80%.
consume
But
raw
so does
vegetables.
the taste.
The taste
No.
tastes
No,
better.
not at
tastes
all.
better.
I love raw broccoli.
I
No,
love
I
raw
hate
broccoli
it.
also. It tastes like kale.
Anyways, the reason I chose broccoli is because broccoli is supposed to help you keep the fat you've lost off.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I know that broccoli has actually an
So you-
okay amount of protein too for a vegetable. I always heard, like when we were growing up, juicing was this really big thing that like people would always
It's
talk
still a
about.
thing.
Takes so much work.
Yeah, it's still a thing, but there was a boom. Like you saw a lot of commercials on infomercials on TV. But actually, juicing, especially if you're only juicing fruits, it's not that good for you.
Why?
Because if you're only juicing fruits, you're getting all the sugar of the fruit with none of the fiber. So your body, it's just like a liquid, quick high, if you will.
Yeah, I
of the
thought-
sugars. And you
How?
still get
If
the
you're
vitamins from
eating
it,
all of it.
because when you juice it, you lose the fibers.
How? It's all still there. It's the same.
No, it's not all still there. When
You're shredding the fiber
you're
up.
shredding the fiber out. That's the part that turns it into juice.
Oh, yes.
So-
I'm sorry. I was too poor to ever have a juicer. That's why I don't know how they work. I just.
Okay, when you push it in and you shove it down and the juice comes out, there's another side.
What you talking about, boy?
Shred it, boy.
When you push it in
Shred
and the
it.
juice comes
Yeah,
out.
that's right. You
And it
explain- you
shreds.
explain that
Oh
juicer.
no, yeah, minus the shredding part. That's
fiber.
disgusting.
Where all this teeth come from?
Anyways, so if you're juicing, you have to have a ton of vegetables versus how many fruits you have. 1 and 2, it would be better for you to just eat those fruits and vegetables than to juice it. There's really the benefit is not any greater, and it's a heck of a lot more work and kind of more expensive because you have to have a lot more of the fruit and the vegetable to juice because half of it you're getting rid of and throwing in the garbage or compost or whatever. it is.
Plus, you're
you're
also
putting it back into the
exercising your
earth.
big fat mouth.
Instead of into a sewage. through your poo. So that could be.
What? Pros of juicing compost.
Well, growing up, I never even heard of juicing. I didn't know. That's just not.
What do I need fiber
I didn't
for?
either until I was like in my 20s, which
Yeah.
I am now. Like
Exactly.
early 20s.
Exactly.
We went over a friend's house. She's like, "Do you juice?" I'm like, "What?" Like, I like
Exactly.
juice. No.
Who's this, Carol?
No.
Do you juice? I'm not sure I
Juice
can
is a
answer
verb?
that question. Can I
And
go to my parents?
she would shove
Juice
like
is a
10,
verb.
Exactly.
10
That's
or-
what I was confused by.
well, like these juicing machines, she'd shove like 10 or 15
I've
fruits
never
and vegetables into the juicer, and like not even an ounce of liquid would come out into her cup. I'm like,
You
this
just probably
Yeah,
doing it
when
wrong.
I was a
eat the
kid,
fruits and
Maybe she was
vegetables.
the magician.
when I was a kid, to me, juice was like Tampico or like or like those the quarter juices from the corner store.
Do you guys remember drinking juices out of
Or OJ.
sacks?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Mr. J.
I would bite the tips off and suck it out the whole day.
That's weird.
Yeah, Mr. J was fire.
Name a random food, and hopefully it's on this list, and I can tell you about it.
Orange.
Oranges.
Orange, not orange.
Orange or orange?
I said it like that on purpose.
Okay, oranges
That's the way he
support
says it all the time.
your immune system. They combat cancer. They protect your heart, and they straighten respiration. So they help you.
Beef jerky.
Breathe in.
Sounded like Rob Lowe when you were saying that. They combat cancer?
And Perkins. All right, give me another.
Rob Lowe, Rob's Lowe's. If
And
Rob Lowe,
How
Rob
many lows could Rob Lowe?
Rob. If Rob Lowe could Rob Lowe's.
I think he can.
We did it first time.
All right, give me another one.
We didn't make that up.
No, but Wheat Bran is on here, so okay.
What is wheat bran? Is that also a verb?
Is that cereal?
I don't like the wheat brand.
Wait, there's Wheat Bran and Wheat Germ.
Ew.
Wait,
Ew, don't eat that.
Here's the
Wheat
benefits
germ.
of eating wheat germ.
but they both have the same benefits. So wheat combat colon cancer. They prevent constipation. I do know that for a fact. They lower
TMI.
what else? They lower cholesterol. They help stop strokes. What?
Wait, so if you
And
eat
they
it
improve
while you're having a
digestion.
stroke, it stops?
Feed him the.
I guess someone has had that experience before and given someone.
Feed him the wheat brands.
Yeah. All right, give me another one. You want to know about
Marshmallow Peeps.
No, that's not.
I hate those.
Jet puff,
The benefits of eating marshmallow peas is you vomit.
and you're not.
Ooh, after we do this, I want to talk about food that we hate.
Oh, that's good.
Okay,
Okay,
but
wait.
proceed.
Joey,
bananas.
this is for you, and then I'll give you bananas. Ralph.
Okay.
Oh.
Joey,
Yum.
broccoli strengthens bones. It saves your eyesight, combats cancer, protects your heart, and controls your blood pressure.
Ooh.
So that's a pretty
it's
good.
not-
Be nice
really
to
cool.
them.
It's not what you said.
Well, I read that from a muscle magazine, and
And they sell broccoli. So
they don't sell broccoli.
Muscle magazine.
They
trying
just
to sell
have
broccoli.
different facts. I'm like, this
Alternative
could be
Trying to sell little trees.
this could be 10%
All right, and
of
Ralph,
what
your
broccolis
bananas.
do.
Bananas protect your heart. They quiet a cough. I gotta try that.
You could just stuff the whole thing in your mouth.
Oh, and now you're choking.
Quiet a cough.
I don't know about you, but my banana creates coughs.
I'm still coughing, but it's a little muted.
Oh, they strengthen your bones, controls your blood pressure,
She's
and
like, I'm not
well,
going
last
along with
but
this.
not least, bananas block diarrhea.
Block. So they make you constipated.
Unless you're reading is real.
A banana.
It is real.
Just stuff it in there.
It is real. Guys, pineapples dissolve warts.
Don't pineapples.
So you
Never
put
mind,
it
I'm not
on
gonna
the
go
wart, or do you eat it?
No, you put it on the wart. That's crazy.
Wait.
All right.
Wait, I want to know. I want to know about buffalo chicken dip.
What about tuna?
How come none of my food is on there?
What about
Do you want to
Kool-Aid?
know chili peppers? Because
No.
you like spicy stuff? Oh,
What about tuna?
that's not on here.
How about Thrina?
How about shrimp?
I know a girl named Thrina.
Give me that.
Does she listen to our podcast?
What's the benefits of eating her?
Give me that fiber, girl. Give me
Ain't
that
none.
fiber. Give me that fiber, girl.
Bad credit.
That's a benefit. That credit.
Benefit is bad credit.
Bad credit.
All right. Tell me about
Let's keep doing this one.
White rice.
Oats? No, I'm just kidding. Rice.
This list clearly was not for minorities.
Oh my God.
There ain't no white rice. There ain't no
There ain't no
beef
Trina.
jerky.
Sriracha is sriracha on there.
I got it. Rice. Okay, rice protects your
germ.
heart. It battles diabetes. It conquers kidney stones, combats cancer, and it helps stop stroke.
Why is that fun?
I want to know how they quantify that.
Because the sections that say help stops, now you guys just have me thinking like just shoving it in any single hole will prevent something from happening.
Wait, so rice was on the list, and when he asked, you said something else anyways?
No, I
it is
gave
like,
you. I gave
How
you
about
the,
apples?
Peanuts?
Peanuts?
No, I didn't.
Oh, wait. Here, I'll tell you about
I
apples.
I didn't see rice on the list. The first thing I saw was oats, and I don't know why my brain just like made my mouth regurgitate.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways,
Let's not talk about regurgitating on our food podcast.
If you
I'm
just
so
put a
full.
banana, if you're gonna throw up and you just put a banana
crying.
in your mouth, you can't throw up.
Yeah, and then if it comes up the other side, just put the banana over
Put
there.
another banana in there.
And if you're having a stroke, you just pack your mouth with rice and
Right.
it stops.
And
And
whatever
then
Okay.
there's a fucking piñata.
So, that's what we are. We are just walking fat pinatas.
until life beats us down and we just release everything
Life
that's in us.
beats this with the hunger stick every day. It just beats you, and you just shove food in your mouth.
When we do die, we lose
Until
control
all
of
the
everything.
kids are laughing and having fun under you.
That should be
That's the
episode
next generation.
title.
That's the next generation.
Okay, so you guys pick one. I'm gonna give you 3 to choose from, and I'll end this. Okay. Fish, sweet potatoes, or chestnuts.
Fish.
Fish, yeah.
Fish.
I was gonna say
Okay.
I like salmon.
Fish protects your heart. It boosts memory. That's pretty interesting. Fish boosts memory.
need that.
Wow, this is a really sucky list. It just says protects your heart again. Combats cancer and supports immune system.
Sucky list. It protects your heart.
No, but
The
it
only
has
thing
it
that
twice.
keeps you alive.
It only has 5 sections and it just listed it
Okay,
twice.
I'm glad you picked fish and that you brought up salmon because check this out. Speaking of how
Chet.
they're always lying about our food. This is from Oceana.com. A survey found that 43% of salmon sold in
This
the
is
U.S.
depressing. I
is
already see it.
mislabeled. To put it another way, it's not actually salmon, but some other kind of fish, and they just dye it pink so that it looks like salmon.
that's true.
But does it taste
I've heard
good?
of that.
It does, but that's like, what if you're allergic to one of the fish that they're just dyeing? So you eat it, and now you think you can't have salmon, but you can have salmon. You just can't have whatever that fake. It's the mislabeling.
That's
is,
really unlikely, I think.
How can I test for myself?
Even if it is unlikely, you're arguing a really sad side of it. You're like, it's okay if they lie to me because it tastes good, and that's not cool.
Yeah,
Jason-
that's my millennial apathy again.
How can you test it for yourself?
You can't.
You can't?
No, you can't.
Can I buy a whole bunch of salmon
I mean,
and see which one
shouldn't
tastes
say
different?
that. I'm sure you can go do whatever they did to find out,
What do they do?
but I'm sure it involves an extensive amount of knowledge and some kind of tools that we don't have.
Maybe
Just
going
go
out
to the
there-
store and test the fish.
Going out there and actually having salmon? Like,
I think it's
Fishing for-
unfair how these large corporations could just mislabel everything and just take advantage of us.
it should be
It's
illegal,
one of
right?
those- another meme that I want to bring up
Millennial.
because it has to do with vegans. I don't know if Joe Rogan actually said this, but it's an interesting quote that can get you thinking. It's a picture of Joe Rogan and it's in quotes. Vegans love to say that humans are the only animals that drink the milk of other animals. And then he goes on to say, oh, crazy. You know what else people do? Fly planes, make movies, call each other on the phone, blah, 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 all that kind of
Hey,
stuff.
I've said that to people.
What do you think about eating animal products and things like that?
Well, I know cow milk is to
That was on a food documentary that we saw. Do you remember? It was on Netflix.
No. The fact that talking about why are we drinking the liquid from another animal, yeah, but not this quote. No.
No. Yeah. And what do we think about it? That's what you're asking about.
What do we-
consuming
Yeah,
other
like
animal
why
products?
do you think? I'm sorry, I worded the question wrong. Do you think that we should be drinking milk as adult humans from another
Well,
animal?
first
and
off-
that milk is for baby cows, and that's what we drink.
I think we should
that's
maybe
okay?
shift the cow and maybe focus on the goat milk. It's probably more healthy. the cow milk is to make the baby cow huge and fat.
Right, exactly. So is that something we should be drinking?
No, we shouldn't, health-wise.
I mean, with the
morally,
logic, we should be drinking human
titty milk.
milk, right? I mean,
that could work.
Well, in general, there are benefits to it and detriments to it. But at the same time, we're not even drinking as much milk as we should be. Like, we're drinking so many sodas and soft drinks and all that stuff that is this really a matter that needs to be discussed? Because
Well, a lot of people think it is because of the industry and how disgusting
milk is
it is.
kind of gross. I'm not gonna lie.
And
Speaking of which, do we have Nesquik?
Yes.
And the there's a certain amount of like pus in the milk and enzymes
Fat,
that aren't
yeah.
good for us, and they have to do a lot to the milk to make it good enough for us to drink. And the way that the cow is treated is horrible.
no, I'm sure.
Horrible.
I'm sure. I can just imagine that this sort of discussion, though, can lead to like absolving milk's availability to the common American consumer, and then all we really have is soft drinks and bottled water, which no one's really going to consume the bottled water over the soft drinks.
Yeah.
And we're just kind of stuck.
I think it's not. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. You're good.
It's not just the consumption of milk, because like we were talking about before, not many people just take a glass of milk when they're thirsty. It's also just including it in baking and all the other stuff.
Before the podcast started, we were talking about who just sits down and drinks a glass of milk and that's it.
Yeah.
I've had crazy.
Cody Matthews.
It's
I've done that. Yeah.
I've done it in my life, yeah,
it's not something that.
but it's not something
In my life, but outside of my life?
I haven't really done anything.
in my whole life, I've definitely had just a glass of milk, but that is, I mean, a handful of times. I usually have milk with something and that's it.
Yeah, I don't think milk is in the same category as soda or water or any, because you people are thirsty, and I've heard people say, "Oh, I really want soda," or "I really want water," but it's not like I'm craving just a glass of milk. It's not
Sometimes
really.
You're a
I am.
serial killer if you do. So.
What?
Pretty much.
I just said sometimes I do.
Yeah, that's why he said that.
He's in love.
Well, that's why I married you, because then I'm probably one of the last people you'd actually go for, because I take care of you and love you.
I think the real issue for the milk is not just us drinking it as like it's not good for us, but I think it's more of how disgusting it is to get it. Like to get water, you just it's not as
Yeah,
I
it requires some
agree.
other organism.
exactly.
I agree with you, but a lot of 50% of the other person's point is that's not something we should be drinking. Forget about that it's mean. Forget about it that it's gross. It's
Like
not
morally
something
wrong.
That's
our body
why.
is made to drink, unless you're an infant. Have you ever seen Pumping Iron? It's a working out documentary. Arnold Schwarzenegger, really old.
No.
In it, they ask him, "Do you drink milk?" It was a big deal at that time to if you were a bodybuilder that drank milk or not. And his answer was, "Milk is for babies." He didn't say yes or no. That's all he said.
That's good.
Well, you drink skim milk, don't you?
No, I drink no milk.
You don't drink any milk at all?
No milk, no. Milk is for babies.
Hey, Wallace! Did you bring any whiskey?
No, we brought some fresh milk.
Milk?
Well, milk is for babies.
Milk is for babies.
Yeah,
Is that the same documentary where he's like, lifting weights is like coming?
I'm sure it is. I don't remember, but I'm sure it is.
When you have sex with a woman, and when I lift weights, it's the same feeling.
I'm pretty sure it is.
You can cut that out.
Kyle, why don't you talk about Fairlife?
Yeah, so that is milk, a brand of milk that tastes really good to me. Like I can't just drink milk on its own unless it's in a bowl of cereal. But Fairlife, I don't know what it is exactly. I know it's milk.
They just
And
pump it up.
it says unfiltered, whatever, and all this other stuff.
It's
and
got the pus
It's
in
got
it,
labels.
it's got all
It's got labels all over it that says that it's non this and non that, and
The cows live in hotel rooms.
it tastes pretty damn good to me. I like it.
Their chocolate milk is way better.
It tastes like ice cream to me. It's
Chocolate
thick.
is made with milk, and then you put it back in milk. That's crazy.
You mean like milk chocolate?
Yeah.
You're just returning it back to its home.
Wow, that's really good. Yeah, like
Eggs and chicken.
Yeah, like when you have chicken breast and then you crack the eggs and you for putting the
Breading.
batter,
Isn't
and
it-
you like put the chicken in its eggs.
Aren't you not allowed to do that if you're a Jew? I mean, if you're Jewish.
Wow,
There's
I didn't
a
know you were
belief-
anti-Semitic.
I love Jewish people.
You just told them they can't do things.
Well, according to if they believe what they believe.
Oh,
I don't know.
Because it's it's kind of like against they're moral. Like the baby and the mom, you're eating them together. It's like not right.
What if you use somebody else's baby?
It's still not right.
What if it wasn't even a mom? What if you ate a rooster?
I've been working with a rabbi recently, so that's how I know.
Guys, ketchup was sold in the 1830s as medicine.
So was Coke.
Isn't that weird?
I mean,
That is
what
weird.
did they think ketchup did?
They had ketchup in the 1830s.
Tomatoes? Oh, I can tell you what tomatoes do. Tomatoes protect
Laura
your
can tell you what
prostate.
tomatoes do.
Oh,
They combat cancer. They lower cholesterol and they protect your heart. So they protect your heart and your prostate.
I don't think you need to say it combats cancer, because if it's a healthy food, I'm sure it combats cancer.
Healthy is subjective.
But then there's so many things that
dog.
give you cancer, like the steroids and the stuff and whatever we use.
And the steam
to
in your shower.
fertilize the fruits, so it cancels out.
You know what's something I heard? That the food we eat now, not the meat, but the vegetables and fruits and things like that, are much lower in healthy content, vitamins, etc., because of how fast we grow them now and how many modifications that have been made so that they grow bigger and larger
last longer,
and quicker
shelf
and last
life.
longer
And shinier.
And also that the ground, like in farming, you're supposed to let the land rest every, I forget how many seasons, but you let the land rest and grow and another crop, and they just grow. So the soil doesn't have, they abuse it, and the soil doesn't
sacrifice
have
the virgin.
soil doesn't have the content that it used to, and it's not as rich anymore. And so,
Phooey.
A friend of mine used to work in the produce department in
the
Publix.
what?
Produce department.
Produce.
What did I say it weird?
I heard you say produce.
Produce. And he told me that they spray everything with this shiny glaze. Gloss.
Yes.
They don't
I've
do
heard
it
that.
at Publix. They do it at the warehouses.
yeah.
And it's true. I did a little research on it, and he's like, everything that you see in the produce department is not supposed to shine. Nothing. Apples are not supposed to be shiny. Nothing is supposed to be shiny. So when you hold it up to a light and it has that little bing, like it's like glossy, it's been sprayed. And he's like, pretty much everything.
Well, gross.
That's our fault.
Do carrots shine?
It's not our fault.
No.
Yeah, it is. We won't buy food that looks like bruised or ugly.
But, well, bruised is different than what he's talking about. If you spray what he's talking about on a bruised fruit, it's still going to look bruised.
But I'm just saying that food that doesn't look...
We want it to look aesthetically
Nice.
pretty for us to choose it.
I don't know if that's our fault. That's something that may be
Marketing.
our fault now because that's how we grew up. But there was a time where everyone knew what a real apple looked like.
Yeah.
And then when it started coming out shiny,
Then everyone wanted that one.
then everyone wanted that one because they didn't know what they were doing to make it shiny. And then
it's
so
more
now
healthy.
Generations of that.
generations of that. Now a regular apple is like,
We need someone to break the trend.
Yeah, because if you go to any local place or like a farmer's market or something, and you look at their fruit and stuff, it kind of looks dingy compared to when you go to Publix and everything's sparkly and shiny and.
Well, I
pristine.
know it's true because I've taken an apple and I saw some video on what you can use to remove that, and it was like hot water with I don't know if it was vinegar, apple cider vinegar. I don't remember what it was. You put really hot water and you let the apples and you rub them in the water and you like let it float in there for a bit. And then you know how you can kind of see when oil is in a water.
Yeah.
There's like that
film on the top.
There was a film in the water all of
my
a sudden, and I was
God.
like, "Oh my gosh, this
Yeah.
is crazy!" And then when I took the apple out, it was far less shiny.
Did
Far
it
less
taste
shiny.
good? Better?
I suppose. I mean, that shiny stuff. I don't know how much of it has a flavor.
Well, that's what they always
But
suggest, that
I
you
think I can
wash
taste
your
it.
fruits and vegetable before consumption.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's stuff that just water won't take off.
Right.
It's disgusting.
I don't know if they do that to vegetables. Really, I know they do it to a lot of the fruits though.
So imagine what else they can just spray on there.
Yeah, it's all kinds of pesticides and
Some kind of like
preservatives and
microchips
I had an
to control
old.
our brains.
I had a backpack that I spilled something in. Remember that other backpack I used to always use, the really cool one. When's the last time you saw me?
Yeah.
use
Now
it?
you have a really lame one.
Yeah. When's the last time you saw me use that thing? Like,
The purple one.
yeah, or it's actually blue, but when? Like maybe a month ago. So I looked in it this weekend actually, and there was
Apples.
There was an apple that I left in it, And it didn't look that bad. It didn't look that bad.
Have you seen those McDonald's things? And
Yeah.
Fast food stuff where they leave it out for like 2-3
terrifying.
years.
Yeah.
And it
Looks
still,
exactly
looks
the same.
Yeah, but you would think an apple, it's a vegetable. I mean, I'm sorry, it's a fruit.
Oh boy.
Well, nowadays they can
Everything
choose.
we've said is
It's a fruit. You would think that it would completely decompose in my backpack. No, it was just wrinkled, like a little wrinkled.
wow. Well, I suppose that stuff could seal it, kind of.
Yeah, it's
Whatever they're spraying is kind of
preservatives.
sealing it.
It's preservatives.
Make it
But yeah, I've seen that the McDonald's ones, or they've done it with tons of things.
Yeah,
and
they're, most fast
it's like
food stuff.
years, and it looks
There's
the
not
same.
even mold.
Yeah,
Forget that it's just stale. Only. There's not even mold.
Ants don't touch it. I'm kind of scared to eat anything now.
not me.
What about these Fritos?
There's no
Yep,
Fritos
I think
left.
I'm scared that I ate them.
You should be. Remember those chips? I think it was Lay's barbecue chips.
No,
The
don't tell
back
me
it said, they said
Oily discharge.
anal leakage. Could
On the
cause
bag?
leakage on the bag.
Cheetos.
They used to say it. Was it Cheetos?
Cheetos.
I think. Well, the ones that I saw, I think it was the Lay's barbecue because I used
Wow.
to like them and I stopped liking them.
Because you don't like anal leakage.
I don't like anal leakage.
Okay, I was just assuming, but I thought.
You know, you can just get a banana.
And oh yeah, that's true. I know that.
It
Good.
blocks. Yeah.
You guys want to do recommendations?
No, I want to do the opposite of
Bananas are all
recommendations.
fake.
Oh, hate food.
All right, foods that I hate. I'll start.
Yes. I'll put a themes music there for you.
Let's all go around and do foods Kyle hates.
Okay, so I like most foods. I will go ahead and throw that out there. There are very few foods that
First
I don't
world
like.
luxury.
I don't. There's a lot of holiday foods that are not a thing for me. Like freaking Peeps. Marshmallow Peeps are disgusting.
Pretty much marshmallows in general.
No, I
I'm
like
with you.
marshmallows. I like s'mores.
I mean, I'll have a marshmallow, over the fire. That's pretty much it. And I usually only have about one.
Yeah, I don't just get a bowl of marshmallows and eat it. But
Like that
Peeps
Jeff
are,
Puff sauce.
and then they had the audacity to make Oreo Peeps.
Oh, what a
What?
shame to Oreos.
It's Oreos with Peep in the middle instead of the cream.
That's a disgrace to Oreos.
Singular Peep.
You're squishing little.
Anyway,
Poor little
that candy corn. That
I used to like it when
it's
I was
it's wax. It's just wax.
Makes me thirsty.
It's the stuff that they put on the apples.
super shiny.
With sugar. Stuff they put in the apples with sugar.
Ooh, I don't like candy apples either. It's
die.
it's like it hurts.
I have never had a candy apple.
Me
It's
either.
painful.
When I look at it,
Well,
I'm like,
have I?
that looks like I'll be picking that stuff out of my teeth
Yes,
forever.
you will.
Like when you used to eat a fruit roll up and you're just like,
It's so hard to bite. Like you put your teeth on it and it just stops.
This
Like,
is what you
it
do
just
is
stops.
you wait till you're home and you slice it with like.
That's
with
too
a
much
knife.
wait
work.
till you're home. No.
Yeah.
Too much work.
It's
When I buy
worth
food, it's
it.
now.
He's part of the percentage that eats in the car. So
And what's that like?
Wait
that-
till I'm home.
what's that Christmas fruit?
fruitcake.
Yeah.
I
What's
heard,
Christmas
I don't know if
fruit
it's true,
cake?
but that the origin of fruitcake is after people made all of their holiday
Everything
Pies
meals,
and meals.
everything that was left over, they just scooped all
Like
into
the
one
turkey
thing.
and the stuffing and
No. of stuff that could go in it, like the fruits or anything like that was left over. They would scoop it in, and because they needed to make more food because food was not a luxury that anyone could just throw away all this leftover stuff, they made something out of it. That's what I heard fruitcake came from. I don't know if that's true or not.
Interesting.
But it makes sense to me. Like gravy, gravy? How gravy is
And
made?
fried chicken.
Fat, right?
It's just fat.
It's the
Mixed with flour.
fat and oils and stuff from the meat, and then they just mix it with flour, and that's how it
I
came
love me
about.
some.
Back
But
then
it's
when
probably
they-
like, hey, this is calories. We shouldn't waste this. Let's figure out something we can do to
Yeah.
make it edible.
When they were working on the railroads, they needed all the
I'm
calories they
sure
could
it
get.
was far before that.
All the live long day.
No, that's
You know
when fried
America's
chicken
only
was
like
made
2
because they needed to find a way to make it more fatty and calorie full.
Calorie full.
Calorie full.
Ashley,
I knew you were going to call me. I'm really trying to think of a food I do not like. Jason probably, he knows me better than I even know myself sometimes. He probably can tell you.
Ashley will eat something and get sick from it, and she hates it for like 6 months, and then she'll start
Yeah,
eating
you
it.
just
Is that
said that,
a
and I
food or a restaurant?
recollected
Olive Garden, right?
anything. If it made me sick terribly, my body immediately, like my stomach turns, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I
Been
can't.
food poisoned by Olive Garden. That's it. Sorry, Olive Garden. Never again.
I've
The
tried
song
3
she was listening
times.
to when she ate it, don't want to hear it.
There's
Not that
something.
Olive Garden is a place.
No, but there's
That's
just
amazing
something
anyways.
in their food that doesn't really go well with my body. So I'm just like, why am I gonna
force myself to pay money to get myself sick. So yeah, I guess foods that make me sick, I don't like.
That's so arbitrary.
Rotten. No. I was saying what she doesn't like changes because of stuff like that.
But
Makes
like
it
a
sound like you
typical
get sick a
sort
lot,
of food, I can't really think of. I used to think that frog legs would disgust me, but then I tried them and they're delicious. So
Yeah, right.
maybe if
Until
you
you
guys
get
go,
sick
I'll
from
think of something.
You know what's crazy about our taste buds and our palates and stuff is like how one thing is gross to someone and then
Yeah.
delicious to someone else.
Yeah.
That's
And you know what?
insane.
Like
taste
I love
buds-
Malta and Jason hates it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I can
Like,
drink a six
something
pack
could
of
be
Malta.
so good to me. It's just so good, everything, and then someone is just like gross. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Your taste buds change every 7 years.
Because your body changes every 7 years.
Because
just
a
the
mirror
taste
is
buds.
broken.
No, every 7 years your whole body
It's
is
because all those
regenerated.
times when you bite your tongue.
Wait, what'd you say, Jason?
What he's saying is about the 7 years your taste buds change is part of the fact that your whole body is regenerated every 7 years, cellular wise.
You know, like that's the reason.
Like, you know, you
Malt-
shed your skin.
That's why we have 7 days in a week. Is that why
There's 7 years in a year.
of creation?
Well, then why are there? No. Anyways, so if you didn't like something when you were 7 and you still have the opinion about it now, you should
14.
try it now. Yeah,
you know what?
You've
That
been
happened
14.
a lot to me. What Ashley and Kai are talking about, I kind of was like, what don't I like? Well, first of all, it's kind of hard for me to think of what I don't like because I don't ever eat what I don't like. So I don't remember really. But a lot of stuff, I really didn't like a lot of stuff when I was a kid. Like I basically didn't like any condiments, ketchup,
I didn't like mustard, yeah.
any of that stuff. I like all of it now,
I love
including like even the ones you don't hear about, like relish. I'm fine with that and things like that.
Oh, I'm not crazy about relish. Maybe that. I mean,
Sauerkraut.
I like
it.
sauerkraut.
I could not tolerate any spice when I was a kid, and now I need it.
Now
I
you
need it
need it
on
on
everything.
everything.
Yeah.
Is mayonnaise a food?
Do you not like mayonnaise?
No, not really.
Do you like the whip?
I don't like the thought of mayonnaise.
The other ones?
It's just lard.
That mayo.
I don't like. I don't want to see it wiggle. I don't want like
The wiggle. You don't like the jiggle?
I don't like the jiggle of
So
it.
you don't like Jello?
No, I like Jello.
Do you
Because
really
it's not
don't
white.
think about
It's
it?
because it's not white.
You know what I used to do with Jello? I used to stick the whipped cream can into the Jello and go, so it like fills from the middle out. It's kind of cool to watch, actually.
Can we do that later? Do you have whipped cream?
I
Ew,
don't have
I
Jell-O.
hate Jello.
Do you like Miracle Whip?
No.
I hate Jello. I got it.
Yeah.
No, I really do hate Jello.
My mom's
What did you
diabetic, so
When
I
I
grew
was
up with
in
Jello.
Peru on a mission trip, we went
a
to this
mission
little
trip?
small town and this house. And you know when you're in a foreign country, or you're in anyone's house, really, it's kind of rude to
Refuse.
deny what they're giving you. She was just offering me Jello, like a
And
huge
you're like,
cup
hell
of
no.
Jello. And I was like, I can't.
I don't care if I'm a guest.
And like everyone that was with me was like, you need just take it. I'm like, okay. And I just held it. And then after a while, she's like, you don't like it in like Spanish? I'm like, no. And I like gave it to other people. And yeah, it
You
didn't
said
go well.
no. You should have been like, I'm full.
No, they knew what we had been doing the whole day. We really didn't
You
eat.
can just be like, a girl.
It's
I'm
not
fasting.
That's so annoying.
the consistency.
But then, like, you see them eating.
What about you guys?
I love girls. I'm sorry.
Joey, what don't you like?
I don't like rice.
You don't like rice?
No.
I didn't know that.
Wow, I
didn't know
didn't
that
know
either.
either.
I thought you guys knew that.
I know Jason doesn't like rice.
Yeah.
That's not true.
I
He
know that
likes
Jason
flavorful rice. He thinks
doesn't
yellow rice is
care for
good.
rice.
He likes samurai rice.
Rice goes
stir-fried
with
rice.
stuff. When people just have like
He likes my
a
rice and
plate
beans.
of beans and rice and something, it's just like.
That's a meal. Beans and rice and steak.
But they're not together. They're like all separate, and they just eat the rice by itself. I'm like, I don't know. That's like
But
like
you
eating
like-
your cereal and then having your milk.
The only
Meaning
way
you can't have rice and
I've done
eggs.
Huh?
Ooh, have you seen Get Out? Never mind. Sorry, that was.
You
Anyway,
haven't. That can be your recommendation.
it is. Rice and eggs.
He
you
likes
don't
my
like that.
rice and beans when I make it with like chicken and stuff.
Yeah, I just had rice the other night, but it had beans and chicken and onions and all this stuff. It
The way I
it
make
was a
it.
chop and chop
Real good.
at home. Even though that's been a meal for centuries and centuries and centuries,
It has a name now.
it has a name now.
Cool.
from
I
Pollo
didn't know you
Tropical.
didn't like rice, Joey.
The only way I like it is in my sushi. And then it's like a different kind of rice. It's like gooey, you know.
Sticky rice.
Yeah.
So Joey doesn't like rice.
So when I made that paella one day, you didn't like that?
What?
The yellow rice, and I put like mussels and.
Don't answer.
I like the mussels. That made me eat
It's a
it.
trap.
Ashley's going back in time all the time she made you rice, and she's like, "So what about this meal?"
I'm very good at
About
eating
that?
things I don't like because it's very like
Because Latino.
Because Latino.
because eat it. Somebody else could be eating your food, and they're starving.
That's a huge reason why I'm
Let's go.
fat. Because I was raised Hispanic, and Hispanic
P.S. Kyle's
culture.
not fat, but go ahead, Kyle.
They give you huge portions first of all,
Huge portions,
and then you have to finish it
and
before you
have to
go
finish
have
it.
fun.
Because you're poor, and why?
Yeah, because
Why would you not finish this?
A lot of Hispanic, American Hispanic people, their generations before come from poverty. A lot of times, not all the time, but whatever. So they're trained to, wow, we have all these opportunities now. You're gonna finish everything on that plate because I've worked so hard to get you here and make you that meal. It's disrespectful
It really
for you
is.
not to eat it all.
And I agree with that. Except then just give me less the first
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's like I can provide more.
You're gonna be healthy. You're gonna be strong.
It's a
You're
psychological
gonna be fat.
thing.
Yes.
I used to do when I was little, and I either got full or didn't really like the meal. I would push all the food to the edge of the plate and then
Make it
put
look
my
like you.
utensil in the middle where the hole was. I'm like, look, I ate all of that. I'm done. Can I go now?
My mom
I ate so much.
would get, if I didn't finish it, she would get my plate and like put it in the microwave. And then the next time I was hungry, she's like, the food you didn't finish is still there.
That's a good
Not even in
teaching
the
lesson,
fridge?
though.
If it was there for a long time, eventually it would go to the fridge.
That's a good teaching
I
lesson.
would just not be able to leave the table.
Yeah,
I got that before too.
Yeah.
I used to get little bits of Starbursts and then put it in my rice so I would eat it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Gross.
I could see him doing this like last week.
Yeah, that is Elf. Did you ever put maple syrup on your spaghetti?
No,
Ew.
that's too much. Spaghetti, I love spaghetti. Rice, maybe. Never thought of that. No, but I would see the silver lining. You know, I would hide the other tastes and then just try to aim for
The
that
marshmallows in your Lucky
Starburst.
Charms.
Starburst
What about
bit.
you, Ralph?
I don't like mushrooms really, unless they're on pizza.
I love
It's, like,
fungus.
different. And olives. I don't really like those.
Okay. I
I
can
used to
get on
not
that.
like
I can
olives,
get
but
on
like no, not as much.
I used to not love.
Yeah, but wait.
I love.
Are you talking about real olives, or are you talking about the pickled olives that are like sitting in the
I was just
juice
about to
and
say,
people
what are
like
even olives? Can you, like, I can't go to the produce section and just like buy a bunch of fresh olives.
One olives, please.
that? That's true.
You can't.
I never thought about that.
Where?
Whole Foods.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
No, yeah.
Are you assuming
I
or
like olives,
You
and I
you
get them
can
at
do
Whole
that
Foods.
at some
Just Whole
Publixes.
Foods.
They have
Some
the
they're just in the
they
boxes.
just have them there, and you scoop it into the container and you just purchase them.
Yeah, but they're still wet and fermented in the
Salsa.
vinegar or whatever it
Yeah.
is that they
It's
put
like
it
a
in.
pickle. You can't just go
Yes.
and pick a pickle. They have to be in
called
the
a
juice.
cucumber.
No, but you can shake
can
an
get
olive
cucumber.
off a tree.
Yeah.
yeah, and when you get olives from a tree, they're not wet in a fermented juice.
Okay.
So where can I get that olive? Is it
Maybe
Italy.
it's really bad.
Is it even
Maybe
an
it's
olive
hard.
if it's not?
Maybe it's not
pickled?
real.
You know how pickles are not
Yeah,
pickles when they're
it's
cucumbers,
It's
and
an
raisins
olive.
are not. Yeah.
Yeah, no, because there's olive oil though.
But then
And there's olive trees.
We
and
sound
olive trees,
really
yeah.
stupid right now. We
Are we
stop.
high?
Off
Guys, is
food.
olive a food for real?
Chocolate milk
move on.
is just
That's
chocolate.
why I don't like it.
All right, let's see. I don't like Thai food in general.
Also coleslaw.
Yes, you do.
Coleslaw.
I like duck
Yes,
basil
you-
though.
yeah.
Oh my god.
He loves
fire.
Thai duck.
But other than that, I'm really not into Thai food in general.
You don't like curries? You don't
It
like?
depends on what the curry is though. I
Penang
like curry,
curry.
chicken. There's so many different kinds of curries though.
I mean Thai curry. Like they have red curry, Penang curry,
not
green
really,
curry.
but I like Indian curry. I like Jamaican
Like Chef
curry.
Curry.
You like those, but you don't like the Thai.
But I don't really
curry?
like the Thai curry too
Oh
much.
man.
He says there's a smell of fish and
Daiquiri.
everything.
Yeah, they use fish sauce a lot.
And
But
I'm
that's
not. I like fish,
that's
but
what
I'm
it is.
like it's my
that's what
least
it is.
favorite meat.
You
fish.
don't like fish sauce.
So no, I don't. I know
and
I don't.
And
like
they
that.
use that in a lot.
Yeah, I know.
I get it now.
So.
You get a pass.
Oh, thanks.
We can
Kyle pass.
continue to be best friends.
Oh, great.
What do you guys want to do now?
Email us your food recommendations
Should we
and
go
your
eat?
advice and
Let's get
opinions.
dessert.
All right, we're
where's
gonna
the
go
chocolate
get
milk?
dessert.
Bye, y'all. I'm gonna take a food
Let me
coma
tell you
nap.
what I'm gonna eat. Oh, never mind.
Do we recommend thing? We could recommend a dish.
Yeah, let's recommend. I was gonna say let's recommend food, and then I'm gonna say what the next episode's gonna be out, and we can close it out.
I don't want to go first.
Joey, no, Ralph's talked the least. You go.
I'm going last.
Why do you always claim last for the recommendations?
Because I called it, nobody else did.
Hey guys, I kind of hated on the chefs, so I want to just let you know the chefs, the growing artist, food world. Do your thing,
Joey hates you,
I believe
but
in
do your
you.
thing.
Screw all those hungry
But
people.
yeah, just watch out. I'm coming. No, just kidding. Recommendation. So, what topic?
Food.
Food?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, really? This whole episode.
I recommend a pizza with
From
pepperoni.
where? Get specific.
A pizza from anywhere with these toppings.
No, not from anywhere.
Pepperoni, pineapple, and jalapenos.
No, that's an issue for
What
people.
the frick? Jalapenos and pineapple?
Why are people talking about pineapples on pizza now?
I don't know.
It's since I was a child. I've seen that.
I went to a pizza party when I was a kid one time that they had pineapples on the pizza, and
My mom made me go home.
And for some reason, everyone there was putting sugar on it.
Oh no!
What
you know
kind
what
of
ticks
cult
me off?
were you going?
It was good
invited
though.
to?
I'm not gonna lie, but now I don't like it.
You know what I don't like when people put marinara pizza, with a marinara base, and they dip it in ranch. Just don't do that.
My mom does that.
No, don't do that.
Why? She just dips her whole pizza in ranch.
You could put anything in ranch.
No.
Chocolate? No, not anything.
I hate when people dip it in marinara.
Okay,
like
wait.
that's enough.
But the toppings you gave all together, or you just mean those?
All together.
Oh,
Try it.
Pepperoni,
I don't
pineapple.
I like
jalapeno.
pineapple,
sweet
but I don't.
and spicy and savory,
Yeah.
all on the same.
I don't like
pizza.
pineapple
I like
with
it.
ham. I like the pepperoni better. So pepperoni, pineapple, and
Pepperoni
then
always.
jalapenos.
I'm gonna do it.
Do it. It's called the PPJ.
Did you make that up?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
I should have called it your J's.
I'm not ready.
I'm gonna recommend fried Oreos
Oh shit.
because I love Oreos. In case you didn't know, and I discovered them one year at the Miami-Dade County Fair, and it was incredible. And I've made them at home ever since.
My recommendation is going to be a dessert.
I've
too.
even made them for my family because Jason taught me.
Let me tell you all how. It's very easy. You buy a packet of Oreos.
Double
you get
stuff.
some vegetable oil or whatever you normally fry things in at
Deep.
home. But I would prefer vegetable oil. And then
Because you get
pancake-
vegetables and it's healthy.
Yeah. And then you get pancake mix. So you make the pancake mix just like normal, nothing special. And you put the Oreos in that pancake mix and then you fry it. And it only takes you could make the whole entire box if you wanted to of Oreos in maybe 30 minutes. Maybe.
Yeah, it's pretty delicious.
It's wonderful. Some people put powdered sugar. I don't care for that very much. And Ashley likes to just have a cup
of chocolate sauce.
syrup.
Yeah.
You say sauce? It's chocolate sauce?
Yeah.
I'm a
I
chocolate
like
syrup guy.
As soon as you put
I
it
like
in the
chocolate
cup,
sauce.
it becomes chocolate sauce.
And she dips it in that. I could just eat them raw.
Oh, raw dog.
Raw dog in it.
We didn't talk about hot dogs
Since
on this one.
you brought up my food poisoning, now my stomach feels weird this whole time.
It's all in your head, Ashley. Go ahead, Kyle.
Wait, my recommendation is malt milkshakes. If you've never had malt powder in your milkshake, you don't know what you're missing.
Why did that sound weird?
I don't know. If you've never had malt powder in your milkshake,
No, it's super good.
You ain't living.
It's really good, especially chocolate ice cream with malt.
Where does malt come from?
What is malt?
I do not know.
Because Malta is something that we
Do they come
drink,
from
and it's malt
Yeah.
beverage.
It's malt liquor.
Malt liquor.
Malt liquor.
I'm going to recommend.
Don't sound excited about it now.
Because I was going to recommend Pico de Gallo, but you can't have it unless I make it.
Okay.
Open up a shop.
It's this.
And then your recommendation will bring you money.
So it's like Pico de Gallo, except I make it.
But what is Pico de Gallo? Because we have people who don't live here.
Is it salsa?
Someone
It's
in Ohio
No, I'm not.
Salsa.
or Ariel from Beaverton, Oregon is like, eh?
Okay, it's just chopped up tomatoes, chopped up cilantro, chopped up everything. So I'll just go ahead. Tomatoes, cilantro, sorry. Lime, squeezed lime in it. Purple onion.
Yeah, don't chop up the lime.
You could put jalapenos in it.
You squeeze it.
Don't though. Something I don't like. There you go. I don't like jalapenos.
Oh, well, some people like
You
it.
won't
Yeah, I
kiss
know.
me if I eat jalapenos.
They make me sick.
You should try the pizza I recommended.
And sausage makes them sick too.
It also has olive oil. I put a little vinegar, fresh garlic. Yeah, you just chop it all up, and it's a dip. You could dip some
very
whatever
good.
chip you like in it, and it's very good.
But you're gonna call it Pico de Gallo because
Gallo.
it can only be Pico de Gallo if he makes it.
Yeah, gallo.
Ooh, I recommend café con
Gallo.
leche.
You already had a recommendation. Jason, is Beaverton a real place?
I went there. The lady I'm talking
course he
about,
is.
This is run by beavers.
Yeah, is it
Yes.
like full of beavers?
What kind of beavers?
Women
Kind
or
of beavers
the
that I
animal?
would think of. No, the only kind of beavers that are real.
Still doesn't answer the question.
The beavers, man. The beavers.
Animals.
You mean the animal?
The mammal
Yeah.
beaver.
I didn't see any while I was there. No.
No. But is that why they got that name?
I don't know. I didn't study
You know
the
what?
history of the town.
I've never seen a beaver. Not even in a zoo. Do they have them in the zoo?
I think they run away.
Okay, Ralph, let's go.
All right, my recommendation is Captain America: Civil War. You can. It's a pretty good story though, so you should go watch that. And
But
Yeah.
no food recommendation.
oh no,
You've already
I'm
mentioned
good.
Nesquik, so
I'm full, so I'm not really thinking about food.
gotcha. You know what food makes you do sometimes?
Oh, man.
Bye, everybody.
And you worry about me burping on the
Bye.
mic.
I smell it.
Did you fart like onto the
You farted his beaver.
Fart on the
That
mic.
was a
Oh yeah.
squirt.
By the way, so this one was for fun, and the next one will have a little bit more serious
It won't be
topics
fun. Just-
to do with the topic of food.
Yeah.
Bye.
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 Wait, bye.
Bacon's the best. Even the frying of bacon sounds like applause. It's like, ah.